Welcome everybody to Artist on Record, your ultimate intimate conversation with your favorite artist. Right now, I have on the hot seat an Elvis guy. I got things on my face. He loves Elvis. He has a YouTube channel. We're gonna meet him and we're gonna subscribe to his channel, and hopefully his people come to my channel. I am Stefan. You guys are beautiful. This is very rare. Who knows what's gone. Welcome Louis from somewhere in England, London. I don't know, but he's there. He has a great accent. So check him out. Louis, welcome to the show.
Hi, guys. I am Louis. It's Defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. And me with Team Elvis. We've got thousands of subscribers. We come together every day and we defend Elvis Presley because we feel that Elvis's image and reputation has been ruined by lies. But from many different people. Unfortunately, one of them is Priscilla Presley. We don't come from hate, we come from love. There's no hate. No. We have strong opinions. We want to expose the truth to defend Elvis and Lisa Marie and the bloodline.
I like that, Louis. Louis, it's nice to meet. Okay, really quick, for my viewers, I'm going to do something. What is the name of your channel? And I'm going to put a link when this is over so they get a hyperlink. They'll click to you. What is your channel for Elvis fans?
We are called Defending Elvis Presley.
Defending Elvis Presley on YouTube,
yeah,
right?
That's the name of our YouTube channel. And we're on TikTok and Instagram as well.
You know what? I like the debate. And I wish I knew we were going to do this because I've been more prepared and we could make it look better. We could do it again if this goes well.
It's part one.
Part one. Okay, check it out. My name is Stefan. My channel is Artist on Record. Okay, my last name Adika. It's a very nice channel, and it's all about music from the 60s to the 50s, 60s, everything up to the 90s. I just had Dion DiMucci on my show. You know Dion from Dion and the Belmonts?
Yes, I know Dion. We play I've played some of his music. I'm into 50s, 60s, 70s,
We'll get along good.
I was a DJ for 26 years. Yeah.
Right on. Okay. So how I met you, Louis, is I interview people, mostly musicians. I was a musician. I used to play with guys from Guns N' Roses, played with the guy from the Ramones, but I do this channel now. Okay. So really quick, I happen to have in the past for Elvis fans had Billy Stanley on the show. I had Mindy Miller, who
I know Mindy.
Mindy, really
I'm
nice
friends
people.
With Mindy.
Me too. Tell Mindy you know me. I speak to her all the time.
She's lovely.
So lovely. I had Steve Binder on the show.
Yeah, I know Steve Binder.
Okay, so I just happened to have Mike Stone.
Yeah, and I have spoken to Mike Stone before.
You did? Okay.
I've messaged him on Facebook, and he has replied to me.
He has replied. He's very good like that. So. Yeah. To be clear, I don't know what you were saying about the channel, but I did 2 interviews with Mike. One that supposedly we had a scrap because Mike didn't like some of the stuff on it.
Yeah, he is defensive. He is.
He's very careful with his words. So respectfully, what I did a different interview, which you saw. But when I did that interview, I was in a rush because I had to go get my kid. Okay. So I was a little soft on some of the questions. I'll tell you why.
Yeah,
because when you're dealing with a situation like this and a man like Mike who's been attacked, you can't go so hard because he won't open up to you.
I agree. I agree. I have watched all of his recent interviews. I have watched half of your part 2. This is the other one that doesn't show his face. That is more of a just a vocal interview. And I was going to play the second part tonight, but because it's so late in England, I thought I'll make it a part 2 and I'll do part 2 tomorrow.
Go ahead.
So I do understand that the interview that I played just now for Team Elvis, because they're called Team Elvis, was only about 6.5 minutes long. So I know that was a shortened version of your longer version. So is there another part to come out?
There is tomorrow. I got about 30 minutes coming out 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time with video, not just audio. Now, really quick, before we go anywhere, we're going to talk a little bit. I want to say hello to all the people here. There's new people, my people, your people. Check this out. Look, right here. Let's go down. Songbird, hi. Hello there. And please subscribe to my channel. And if you're not a subscriber to Louis' channel, subscribe. Let's help each other. There's a buddy.
Songbird is one of Team Elvis.
Okay, Songbird, very nice to meet you. Robbie Detroit's here. Good to see you, Robbie. Right here, This Jane Elvis Presley is the best forever. Hi, nice to
Yeah,
meet you,
Jane
Jane.
is one of us.
Hopefully, she'll become one of mine. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I hope so. Let's see. Oh, she says hi, Louis Songbird. Okay,
Hi,
good.
Jane. Hi, Songbird.
Good community here. Songbird. There
Oh,
she is.
they're brilliant. They're brilliant.
You got night. You know what? Here's one of my people. A beautiful girl right here. Tara, we love you. Hi, Tara. Good to see
Hi,
you.
Tara. Nice to meet you.
That's one of Adika's angels right there. She's great.
Yeah.
We
And
got
we come
one
from
fan.
love here. There's no hate here. When we debate these quite serious topics, yeah, it's never hate. It's always.
Promise me one thing. You subscribe to me, I'll subscribe to you, and I want to do more of this where we have more time to talk.
I've already subscribed to you already, I think.
Oh, you did?
You know, I've messaged you twice. Yeah,
I got one of your messages, but I didn't know it was you. Okay, let's say really quick to the people here. We got Karen Thomas. Hi, Karen.
Karen, it's one of our guys.
Karen, good to meet you, Karen. Okay, defending defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth, and I know. I'm going to tell you guys a secret right here. I have a friend of mine who used to be married to Lisa Marie, Michael Lockwood.
Michael Lockwood, yeah. You know what? I know so little about Michael Lockwood.
He's a good guy.
All I know is that he's Filian Harper's father, and it's a very, very complex story, isn't it, with Michael Lockwood?
It's a complex, but he's a musician. I met him when I first came to LA because I played music. We were in the same scene. Okay,
I've done the history with Michael Lockwood. I'll be honest with you, guys, he's not very popular with the Elvis fans. I'll be honest with you.
I know. And I don't want, what, Elvis fans, I totally get where people are coming from over here. Let me say, there's Jenny Blue. Hey, Jenny, I'm here. There you are, honey. How you doing?
Hi, Jenny.
And Elvis fans are very passionate, and it's like
they sure are.
And they're great fans, And just to clear the air.
Loyal.
As me interviewing Mike Stone, you guys all out there watching, as I click your name, I wasn't trying to disrespect Elvis. I'm a huge Elvis fan. A matter of fact, look at this. I got TCB tattooed on my arm. I love Elvis. See that?
But there was, there was one thing you said that I thought, did you hear when I sort of reacted to it? There was one thing that it was like Elvis had. Oh, I'm trying to remember the sentence you used. Let me try and think what it was. It was like, it went to his head. Fame had gone to his head. And me knowing all the facts that I know, that jolted me, because I thought, if you knew all the facts that led up to why they split up, I don't know if did you know that Priscilla was unfaithful to Elvis?
I did know. Yeah. Was it a dancer she was with, or somebody like that?
Yeah, the dance instructor.
Wait, hold on. Wait, Louis, I know these things, but you know what? I'm just talking about Elvis himself. When you come, because I play in a band with different people. I played with the guy from the Ramones, guys from Kiss, Guns N' Roses.
I like the Ramones.
Dee Ramone. I played with him until he died. Now, anyway, really quick, I gotta tell you something. When you play with these people and meet these people who are bigger than life, it doesn't matter. You know what? It's not disrespect. And please, everybody, I'm from Brooklyn, so if I say anything wrong, don't get mad. I'm coming from a place of love. I love Elvis. I love my favorite bands is Elvis. Well, not a band. He's Elvis, but the Beatles and the Stones. I'm a child of the 60s and 50s and Motown.
Me too. I am obsessed with the Beatles. Like, I discovered the Beatles and Elvis in the 70s.
Wait, before I go off the subject, how far are you from like England, London, or Liverpool? How far are you?
I'm 2 hours from London.
Dude, maybe we can meet up. I'm supposed to go in the summer to see Oasis play.
Oh,
we could do a vlog.
You're gonna love me. I was friends with Liam and Noel. I got pictures to prove it. I went out and got drunk with Liam and Noel in Cardiff in 1997.
Oh my God!
Liam was sat on my lap. Noel was doing his thing.
We got to talk off. Okay, let's stick to Elvis.
You'll see me with pictures with my arms around them, and
I'll send you all links. I got to see that. That's great. I'm a big huge.
They were '1 in the charts. You know the album they released with the helicopter going round?
Yeah.
They were #1 when I met them, and the reason I met them is because when I was DJing, I own my own nightclubs. I had 5 nightclubs. Yeah. When I was DJing, I needed a bodyguard because I was getting a lot of grief. You may know DJs get hassled, yeah? And the bodyguard that I employed was working for Liam and Noel for 5 years. So his name's Gary White. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he once said to me, look, I'm going to take you up to meet Liam and Noel. I didn't believe him. And one day he said, right, we're going to meet him today. And they were playing in Cardiff in the UK in 97. You look it up, the dates will match. And he took me into this tiny little backstreet bar, as small as a little kitchen. It wasn't a big bar. It was a very rough bar. And he took me to the bar, and Liam and Noel were stood either side of me. Couldn't believe it.
Whoa.
And then even when he took me into the concert, the arena, I was right at the front, stood with the security guards as well. It was amazing.
Well,
Liam
Liam has a TCB tattoo too.
Yeah. Yeah.
See that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So when I say friends, I wasn't friends. I was, because I knew Gary. It was him that got Liam and Noel to come out and meet me and sit with me. And then we ended up, they liked JD and Coke. We ended up having a drink and I never saw them again after that. I met them through that time. Then they went off and carried on with their lives.
Well, yeah, and they became what they became. I want to thank Linda. Thank you very much for subscribing. Very sweet of you. Okay, so I just got we're talking about Elvis. So I said something that I could offend the community. I don't mean to. When I meant about the head, see, when you get that much fame, and Elvis had so much talent, and he came from nothing and he became something so big. But you do build, and you have these yes men around you. Those are the bad people. That's the cancer. And I get it.
I don't think Elvis is an angel. I don't put him on this pedestal up here like he's a god. I know he made mistakes. He was a human being. Yeah. I completely understand. He loved women as well, and he made mistakes. Yeah. But when the one thing I do believe about Elvis is that no matter how famous he got, he always stayed down to earth, humble. He was always humble. It doesn't matter who you were, what nationality you were, what color you were, what country you were, how poor you were, how rich you were. He treated everyone the same. So when you said the comment of, I think fame went to his head, you completely got Elvis wrong. Yeah.
Oh, well, I probably, and I say things, and it's like John Lennon said. I said what I said, but I didn't mean, anything. I didn't mean he was better or greater. I didn't mean fame got to his head. I think the people around him, the pills he was taking, his just life, maybe not the fame, but just the situation, the darkness.
You know that I've done a lot of research into why Elvis took medication. Yeah, prescribed medication. He was very, very unwell. Very, very. He was a sick man, even as a child. And as he got into his 30s, everything went wrong. His colon, his liver, his lungs, his heart, obviously blood pressure, blood sugars. He was sick. So he was a desperate man looking for help, looking for medication. He turned to his doctor because he had nothing else to turn to. Yeah. Yeah. So what do you do when you go to your doctor for pain relief? He even had arthritis. He was in a lot of pain.
He was in a lot. I know, and people don't realize that. You think about this guy. The '68 comeback special. That's my favorite. Everybody has their certain favorite Elvis. But I'll tell you one thing. Not to go off my favorite Elvis is when he got into That's the Way It Is. He looks so handsome. He looks so cool, and he was picking songs
for different reasons.
Oh, but that's my favorite. The Wonder of You. Those are great songs. The songs he was picking.
Elvis in '69, after the '68 comeback, he then went and did the Vegas comeback, and he was so fantastic and slim and fit.
There's nobody going to be anything. Now, the full interview, Mike comes on. He's very careful what he says, and he even says on the third part 3, it's going to be the video. I have it. Where the full one is my members only, but he talks. Mike then talks about what he's doing. So Elvis fans don't really want to hear about all that stuff. They want Elvis stuff. But Mike didn't want to really talk that much about Elvis. So when I did the first interview with him, when I did the first one, he went really off. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful with Elvis World, because Priscilla will come after people.
Well, I've done a lot of videos about Priscilla, hundreds. And in every video I do about Priscilla, I always say, I don't hate you. I always say, I just want you to apologize. I want you to admit wrongdoing, Priscilla has never admitted wrongdoing, ever. Never. You may get an early 1980s interview where she says, oh, you know, I was with Mike Stone. She has never admitted the Steve Peck affair, ever.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah.
It's,
everything is Elvis's fault. And this is the mistake Priscilla
okay,
made.
let me say something. So Mike comes on the show because he felt like he was a nothing to her, you know.
Yeah, he did, yeah.
And I address in an interview 4 years
Yeah.
with, come on, what's the deal? What's it? 4 years, you with her, you're with Elvis's kid, you know. His book he doesn't talk bad about them in the book. I don't know if you read the book. I got the book here.
I know the book. I haven't read it, no.
It's actually pretty interesting. And
yeah.
You know, and this is Mike's thing. I don't think Mike is lying. I don't know Mike very well. I just met him.
Yeah.
I'm in contact with him, and
I would say the opposite. He's too honest. I would say Mike's very honest.
I think he's honest, but that he doesn't open up when I asked him the questions because he did leave his wife, who was pregnant at the time. But I didn't want to cheat.
They had a small girl as well.
They had a small girl, but I didn't want to go so hard because I wanted him to open up too, to feel safe. If I went too hard, what are you going to do?
I felt that he blushed when you threw that question in right at the end, which actually won me over because that was what I wanted.
Which question was that?
It was, what would you say to Priscilla? Yeah, that was my favorite question because he blushed. He blushed and went quiet, and then he went, "Oh, I hurt some people. I made mistakes." That's the first I've never heard Mike Stone show any regret or ever say he hurt people. I've never heard him do it. I've heard him be very brash. He talks about the law of attraction. So he'll be like, you know, consequences for your actions, you know, in life, no one should control anyone. You know, we make our own choices. That to me is denial. That's just making excuses. What I've always wanted Mike Stone to do, because I personally think Mike Stone has been punished enough. I think he's had 50 years of hell. You know, he left the country. This is how serious it was. Yeah. My point is, I think he's in his 80s. The man's had enough pain. He's paid his price for the decision he made. Now, Priscilla was a very sexy, beautiful woman. Almost no man would resist Priscilla. One of the most beautiful women and sexiest women that's ever lived. Yeah. Elvis's wife. Mike Stone was never going to say no to her. She went after him. She chose him. She made a beeline for him. He was not going to stand up to it. Even though he was married with a pregnant, her name was Frances Stone, yeah? Pregnant with a small child. Priscilla was so sexy. And come on, us men can be pretty stupid when it comes to women, yeah? Especially in our 20s and 30s. I'm 57, yeah?
I'm 57 too.
Yeah, same age. There we are.
There we are.
Born in July. But
I'm born July 11.
Oh my God, I'm July 10. That's just crazy.
Come on.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Dude, I don't know. There's a connection here. That's funny. July 11. That's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
wow.
My point is that I think even me, a 30-year-old Louis, yeah, because I was single back then, but I don't think I would have been able to say no to Priscilla. She was too sexy. It's Elvis's wife. Yeah.
Too sexy.
You know, all over him. She was all over him. So I get it I get the fact he slept with her. Yeah. Now, I don't get the fact that he then made the decision to go along with leaving Frances, even though his wife's pregnant. Come on. I would never have done that to a woman, ever. I would never leave a woman that's carrying my baby. And this was the mistake. This was the mistake. She was pregnant. No matter what, whether they were unhappy or not, if it was a difficult marriage, you don't leave your pregnant wife. You don't do it.
You know, as we get older, we learn more. And when I was younger, I wasn't so thinking about others. But now being an older guy at my age and having a little daughter, it's hard. I don't like the old Stefan. Now, I think maybe if Elvis would have lived, maybe he would have came to his moments too and say, hey, you know what?
Look, we made mistakes.
We all make mistakes. Nobody's an angel, but I'm going to try to share something with you right now. Let me see if I could put some of the unedited episode right now for your guys to see some of it that I'm going to release.
So check this out. They're only seeing a phone. I can bring the camera to your.
Well, they could come on my platform if they want to see us better. But I'm going to play some of the video.
I'll bring it right up close.
Okay.
I'll bring it right close.
Let's see if I could do this. Hold on. Well, there's people over here.
I'll put it on a stand. And I'll bring it right close.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good now.
No, what I'm trying to do is so that the viewer, the subscribers watching me now, yeah, I'm just trying to do it so they can see you close up. See that? They can now see you close up now.
Now I can't see your handsome face. Nah, let me see you. That's okay.
I'll angle it. So we get a bit of all of us.
Hold on, Mike. Mike, do me a favor. Mike, I'm calling you Mike.
I'm
calling you Mike right now. Hold on 1 second. Let me do this. Just put it the way it was for a second because I want you to be in the video.
We were like this just now.
Yeah. All right. Do that. Keep it there. Let me see if I could put some of this really quick. Okay. Welcome.
Okay.
So that is this is going to be the video for tomorrow.
Okay.
For everybody watching, that's from Mike's page. And if you're on my page, I appreciate you being here. You don't have to subscribe to the channel. If you want, you can subscribe. But this is for the audience. I appreciate everybody's here. Songbird, Lorna Brown, good to see you guys here. Thank you for thank you guys for all. Love your glasses, Stefan. Thank you so much. Thank you. And everybody who's our age or even older than us, happy birthday. If I missed your birthday, good to see you. Emily, 66. God bless you.
We've got people here in Memphis, right now, watching right now.
So really quick, this is the interview I did with Mike, and there's some stuff you might have seen, some stuff you haven't seen. Whatever I say in here, you guys don't get mad at me. I was, I get in the heat of the moment. I say things, but I'm not here to upset anybody. But this is some of the unedited video. Check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just found 30 pictures I took of Priscilla that when I called home, they went to the storage and found this short album. And these were personal pictures that I've taken of Priscilla. And my God, with no makeup, she is such a gorgeous woman, just naturally beautiful. So she didn't need anything to enhance her appearance. But at some point in her life, apparently, she wasn't satisfied with that. So when you start changing your physical appearance and the way she looks now, that's again, you can say it's tragic and it's sad because somebody so naturally beautiful, aren't they sad? Don't they know in their heart that it's who they are inside that is the beauty? It's not the exterior look. So, it's very sad. It's very sad.
It's very sad. And I know I spoke with you before. I went to Graceland and just we're fascinated as fans of the music and all that. Now, did you see this clip yet?
I think this is in the clip. I think this is in your part 2, but not with this face. I think it's just showing the black screen.
Do I talk about Graceland and the taste you get? It's a little depressing when I walked out seeing.
No.
Okay, this is it. I don't know. Anybody watching, disclaimer. Listen, I love you guys. Thank you for being here, but I don't want to upset nobody. I'm just being clear. You guys are all.
We don't think you're upsetting
anyone. Okay. So here you go. Here's a part. Check this out. All that, but when you go to Graceland, there is a bad taste on your taste buds when you walk out because you see Lisa Marie, you see her son next to her, you see Elvis. Just the whole thing is it's very dark. You don't walk away feeling good. For me personally. I'm glad you wrote the book and you do give a light on the relationship and your time with Priscilla, Lisa Marie Presley. Links will be up here. Make sure if you guys want to order it, you could click right there. In the past, you're surrounded personally by stories and movies about Elvis. And did you see this part?
No.
Okay. No. Often seen as the guy who took the king's wife. Now, to clear the air here, because a lot of people think, oh, that was Elvis's friend. How could he have done that? Am I being too soft? Am I being too soft? Come on.
No, it's good at the moment.
I'm just busting your chops. Okay, you saw this part?
I've seen this, but keep going.
And, let me give you to say what you have to say about that.
Well, first of all, there's, like all situations in life, not with somebody famous, but just between normal people, there's a lot of misinterpretation, misunderstanding, assumptions. That's how we are as human beings. So we we create our reality through our perceptions. So the idea that has been floated around for many, many years is that I was Elvis's instructor. I mean, many people
I
come
know
up to me
about
and say,
this.
"Oh, how
I've
does
got
it feel to teach Elvis Presley
I
karate?"
know
I
this.
never taught him a lesson. Then the other thing was, you were very, very close friends. I met him 4 times in my life. 3 of the times were within a minute or two, and one time a little bit longer. But
yeah.
you
You know
can't
this?
establish
I've
the
watched
type
this.
of
Yeah.
friendship people.
Okay. Okay. Now, he talks about the movie Priscilla, how he really felt about it. He didn't want to
Yeah.
watch it because she's recreating the whole story.
Yeah.
He was saying,
Well,
okay, let me
it's
see what.
based on the book Elvis and Me. You know that? Did you know that?
Yeah, yeah, I remember that. You remember the movie with that was made for TV? Remember that?
Oh yeah, the 1988 TV
Yeah.
melodrama.
Too.
Yeah,
She
I know
has a
Let's
that.
see
life
what
she
we got
wants to
here. I
live.
want to see what you
She
didn't
has
see.
goals and dreams, and why shouldn't she?
You saw
Like
this?
anyone else, why can't you live your dreams? Why you keep denying your power and your abilities? So listen, we all go through this. I was never that close to Elvis, so I didn't think that I did anything against him. I'm not going to go out and try to hurt him. I was as selfish as anyone else. I was trying to make myself happy, and Priscilla gave me an opportunity of.
He's all right. All right. So there's some of that. Let's see what we got over here. Let's see. Anybody ever come and knocking on your door? His henchmen, the Memphis Mafia. You saw that? Elvis sent us.
Yeah.
You never
I've read
worried?
this book and I know
Well,
this
there's one
guy.
thing about worry. It does no good for anyone, especially the person worrying. What are you going to worry about?
True. True.
I don't
Listen,
agree with it, but
the
he's
same thing
dismissing
happened
it.
to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's see over here.
The choices I made, it happens every day with everybody, sometimes 2 or 3 times in their lifetime. So this is not like, like, oh my God, it's so horrible what he did. No, everybody's doing this. Everybody's doing this every day in every relationship. Things sometimes don't work out for whatever reason. And it's not a matter of blaming whose fault it is. Life is not about faults. Life is about making choices. And when you make a choice,
Absolutely.
there's going
See,
to be an
I see
outcome
this
and
excuses.
consequences.
All of this consequences, choices, all that is bullshit. I don't fall for it. Just admit you're wrong.
Did you hear?
What I think.
Did you hear the story when he last saw Lisa Marie? Did you get that?
No.
Yeah. Check this out.
Anybody see this coming? With Elvis
Hold
into
on.
the future on their choices, that relationship, things sometimes don't work out for whatever reason. And it's not a matter of blaming whose fault it is. Life is not about faults. Life is about making choices. And when you make a choice,
Absolutely.
there's going to be an outcome and consequences. Before you make a choice, you have to now think far enough in advance whenever the outcome and decision or the result's going to happen. You got to
That's rubbish.
already
That's rubbish.
anticipate.
So, but maybe he was made a choice, right, to leave his family, and he knew what he was doing. So maybe
Yeah.
right in that thing, he's saying, "I have no guilt."
No, yes, that is what he's saying. But the problem he's got is that that's his way of saying anyone can make any choice in their life as long as they're prepared to suffer the consequences. It's okay, but it's not okay. This is where he's getting it wrong. Yes, we make choices. Yes, there's consequences, but it doesn't make it okay. Yeah,
No,
and
you're
he's
right. Now
trying to make it okay.
let me ask the audience, you guys out there. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Post your comments, and I'll post it up here. I want to see what you guys have to say. Let's see what him talking about Lisa right here. I'm just going through this for everybody, so forgive me if it's sloppy, but the full episode will be on my channel. But check this out.
That people can see the end.
Listen.
Then what do you expect? What do you think the results are going to be different from the choices you make? And that's when people get into denial. So everything is like a surprise. Oh my God, she died so young. It's tragic. Yes, it is. But didn't anybody see this coming? With Elvis before, did Priscilla see it coming? Is that why she left? Did she try everything she could to help him? I think she did.
Yeah.
Apparently, the other people,
She didn't.
they want to continue their
No, I
relationship
agree
and
with you,
what's
Robbie.
happening. So everybody has an
I
agenda.
know what was
Everybody
happening
has a
in
reason why they
1977.
do things, and it may not
Priscilla.
be harmonious for everybody. It may be agendas that is just for you. I understand that.
Yeah, absolutely. After the breakup with you and Priscilla, did you guys ever bump into each other in the world of Hollywood or no? That was
No,
it.
but I bumped into Priscilla. I mean, with Lisa one day. She was about, I think,
I've heard this
14. I think
before
she was actually
from someone
living or
else
You
staying
saw
at
this?
on a
Scientology,
different
and we
interview.
had gone to a movie at Universal Studios, and I had just walked away from getting the tickets, and then I just turned to look back, and I saw Lisa, and she was with a young guy, and she turned. We were maybe about 25, 30 feet away from each other. And she turned and she mouthed, I saw her lips move, and she said, "Oh, that's Mike Stone." And then she turned back, and the guy, he looked around like, "Where?" And she kind of like pointed, but I
Yeah,
was already looking at her. But
she
that's
could
the
have been
only time
Michael
I've seen
Lockwood then.
her after. I haven't seen her since, or Priscilla since.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So that's some of the interview I wanted to share with everybody really
Yeah,
quick.
thank you.
But you know what? I'm really glad. Look, I get to meet some of you people. I like to hear the voices from
Yeah.
everybody. I'm going to try to do another one with Mike and bring him back because
Yeah.
and
I
do more with him.
I will be if I ever speak to Mike, I will. Oh, I promise you, I will always be respectful, but I will speak my mind. Yeah, I will never be rude. I will never call him names. I won't lose my temper. I won't talk down to him. I'll always be respectful, but I will speak my mind.
No, and that's Kathy. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I'll be 60 in 9 days. Happy birthday, Kathy. You know, we got to do something nice
Happy
for
birthday,
Kathy.
Kathy.
I like to do another live with you where we could promote it together and talk more
Yeah.
Elvis. We have more time and be more
Yeah.
prepped. You just got me off the cuff here, but
And you can teach me how to do it.
you know what, I'm trying, and you could teach me how to be more hard on my guests. But I
Yeah,
will say
a little
this:
bit. A little bit.
I want to really, the people in the chat, it's really nice to see you guys over here chatting with us because you guys make the show
Yeah.
all the time. Let me see this comment right here because move high. Okay, let's see over here. I saw a comment. Let's see over here. Linda, she did pursue him, yes, but he done wrong as well. It's that simple. And you know what? You're totally right. And you know what? Look how young, look at the age that they were. You know, when you think about this now,
Yeah.
I have a clip with Mike actually talking, and we you know, it's an interview that he didn't want to really go into, and I ended up, well, let's just do another interview over. But I want to know what you guys think out here. I'm going to ask the viewers. Do you think Priscilla was so innocent when she met Elvis? Do you think her running around in the bedroom that she really saved her virginity, or you think more happened? I want to know
the answer.
You know, I want to know what you people. I want to
I
see
know
what
the
people.
answer, but go
You
on.
know the answer, but I want to.
Oh,
I want to
definitely.
hear. I want to hear them. Do you think he waited till they get married, or you think they were doing it before? You know, you think she knew what she was doing? That's what I want to know. I mean,
Lisa Marie put it in her book.
she put it in the book.
They had sex 3 years before the marriage.
And then what about the whole will thing? I mean, Priscilla. I mean, Priscilla. It's all coming out.
Elvis did, oh, you mean when she contested Lisa Marie's wishes? She's
Yes.
out of order. I think from the point of view of the fans, Priscilla contesting Lisa Marie's wishes after she died, that it all goes to the grandkids, Finley, Riley, Harper, is the biggest mistake she's ever made with the fans, because then the fans saw her true colors. She's got away with everything for 40 years, but contesting her daughter's wishes after she died, so that trying to prevent the grandkids getting Graceland, one of the biggest mistakes Priscilla has ever made.
I mean, it's showing out, and you know, it's so crazy. I don't want to disrespect anybody here, but the Presley family, because you never know who's watching what. But I will say, because I would love to have the chance to interview Priscilla and let her speak her piece if I could get the real Priscilla. And I will try. But
I think everyone's tried. No one can do it. No one can do it. But
Lorna Brown, I got to agree. I got to agree with that. We definitely got to talk.
I actually feel sorry for Priscilla. Honestly, if I spoke to Priscilla, I would be like, why can't you just admit your mistakes, admit wrongdoing, say sorry to the fans? I would try and get her to try and build a bridge with the fans, to try and just say, do you know what? I messed up. Yeah. She won't do it.
No, she won't do it. I will say this again. I said it in the interview. I said it earlier. Going to Graceland, when I went there, it really disturbed me, especially having children myself. When you just see, it's one thing seeing Elvis's grave. I mean, he was going to be 90 years old, and you see his father, you see his mother, you see the memorial for his brother Jesse. Nobody online, nobody's wishing Jesse a happy birthday.
Good point. Good
you know,
point.
why? How come all these people out there, nobody's wishing him a happy birthday?
Yeah.
I
And
watched that kind of bothered me. I mean, come on.
you're the
That,
first person that said that, actually.
yeah.
That's a great point.
You know, how come you didn't say it? I'm gonna bust.
I'm gutted now that I never said it.
You better say you're sorry right now. Come on.
I'm sorry.
You know
But,
what?
yeah,
Happy
you
birthday,
have a point.
Jesse and Elvis. But I will say this.
Yeah, happy
And it-
birthday, Jesse. You know,
Yeah.
I'm a twin. I'm a twin.
Oh, you are.
I'm a twin. It's interesting, isn't it?
And it should have hit. But Jesse, they don't know where he's actually buried. He's buried
No.
in a
Yeah,
shoebox.
unmarked grave.
How sad is
Yeah.
that? Think about it. In a
It's
shoebox.
terrible. It's terrible.
Like you do your pet or something.
They have an idea where it is. You know, they know which cemetery it is. Yeah.
You know,
But it's all. It's
Oh.
this. It's a bit. No one really knows.
You know it's that she'll charge you for. You never know. You never know. You know, I'm going to put something. There's some people out there I didn't think I would get on my show, and I have gotten on the show. I will say this: the Elvis, the Presley legacy. It is very sad at the end, seeing what happened to Benjamin and just everything. It's very Lisa, the pain that the whole thing.
Indirectly, the fans blame Priscilla for Benjamin because the fans feel that Benjamin and Riley being in Scientology, yeah, when they were kids, is what messed Benjamin up. So the fans blame Priscilla for Benjamin. Eventually, you know what happened when he was 27. So you know the fans are upset. The fans are upset with Priscilla.
The Scientology is such a wacky thing, and anybody who's out there watching this, if you are a Scientologist, don't get mad at me. But I got to say one thing. I ain't buying it. I think it's wacky, schmacky. Yeah. I'm just a Jewish guy from Brooklyn, and sometimes I question that. But you know what? I will say this. It's crazy. And I think Hollywood definitely got to Priscilla's head. And she actually have
fame. She loved the fame. She wanted the attention, the spotlight, and the money, and the men. She loved her men.
Now I'm going to tell you something. I had a friend of mine that did a movie with her. He's like a cousin of me. Basically is Andrew Dice Clay, the comedian.
Okay.
He did Ford Fairline with her. Co-star.
I haven't seen it. Ford Fairline.
Ford Fairline. Any Elvis fans, they'll know it. But let's get you check it out. Ford Fairline. Check it out. It was like in the 80s.
I will.
Yeah. Andrew Dice Clay, big comedian. But anyway, before I get out of here, this was Mike's book. It's an interesting read. Maybe I'm gonna do a giveaway on this book. Whoever subscribes on my channel too right now, I'll pick out your name. I'll do it. What we'll do is subscribe to the channel if you're a new subscriber, and I'm gonna do a pick out, put your names in a hat. I'll go live. You and I are gonna go live. Hopefully it's one of your viewers, and I'll send them this book. Why not?
Good. Sounds lovely. Why not? Brilliant.
Give it to them. If you want, I'll even autograph it. If you're not, you don't have to have my autograph. But let's do that. Subscribe now, and I'm gonna do another live show. But you got to be on it. We're going to draw a name from the hat, and we'll do a giveaway. We'll give a giveaway. Okay? How's that?
And the only thing, when you speak to Mike Stone, I only want you to say one thing. And I said this. Do you know Rare Elvis Photos? It's a YouTube channel.
I do know. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I go, to win the book, go on the comments and say just write sub book. So I'll know who your names are. And you do subscribe and then -book. And I'm going to do a draw, pick your name from a hat, and I'll send this book to you guys. Okay. But you got to subscribe.
So we got Rare Elvis Photos, which is probably the biggest Elvis YouTube channel around. Yeah. I'm friends with him. Yeah. And he interviewed Mike Stone about a month ago. Yeah. And I asked him, please just ask one question to Mike Stone. And it's a very simple question. It's a double-sided question. I just said to Joe, Joe's a great guy. He's called Joe Singe. You'll like him, yeah? I said to him, just ask him if he will ever apologize and show regret. Just those two things. So all I say to you with Mike Stone is, all we really want as fans, I think, is for him to apologize and show regret. Because we know Priscilla was Priscilla trapped him, yeah? And used him and spat him out. Does that make sense? Dropped him like a rock. He's a victim. Mike Stone is a victim, yeah, of Priscilla. Now, and I'm not being hateful to Priscilla. I'm just saying that's how I think it played out, yeah. So I just want Mike Stone to
Did I lose you? Where are you? What happened? Hold on. I think I lost you for a second. Hold on, buddy. You're back. Okay. Got you back. Oh, I lost you. All right. Well, look. I lost defending Elvis. Okay, look. Let's do this. I lost him on my channel. Sorry about that, everybody. He went away. Bad internet, I guess. Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Subscribe. I'm going to do another live with him. And subscribe. Do sub book. Put it in the comments. If I don't see it in the chat, I'm going to go. We'll do a draw. I'll get all your names and we'll do a draw. I'll do another live. This was fun. Fun to meet new friends here. Fun to meet you guys. Thank you guys for all being here. I don't know what happened. He just dropped. Defending Elvis Presley. Make sure you check out his channel. I'm going to put links for his channel right down below. Really nice guy. How funny it is in the world of internet. We're only a day apart in birthdays. What a great guy. I love his channel. I love his personality. And I even love that he busted my chops when I wasn't around. But he's a good guy. Subscribe to Defending Elvis. I'll put the links down below. And thank you all for subbing here. Really quick, Linda, thank you so much for being here. Tony, thank you for being here too. So I know it's sad. Louis, he's the best. We love him, and I love him too. Really nice guy. Really brilliant guy. I want to say hello to everybody here. I'm trying to put up your things. Loved it. Jane Elvis Presley is the best forever. Thank you for being here. Maui Swift, it's been a long time. I don't really blame Priscilla in some ways because almost wasn't really into her anyway. Okay, you weren't into her, but good to see you. It's been a long time. Glad you're doing good. Love it here. And Josie Jones, thank you for the lives. Thank you for being here. Please subscribe and put book. If you don't want the book, give it to some. If you hate this book, you could send it to people you don't like if you win it. Okay, but you're not going to hurt my feelings. Karen Thomas, thank you very much for being here. I'm going to start doing more lives myself. So just make sure you hit that bell when we go live. Louis, where are you, my friend? Louis, if you're watching, DM me your information. Let's make a plan. Let's pick another Friday. Let's pick a Friday to go live, huh? Let's pick some Fridays or a Thursday, and we could do it around this time. All right. It's a good time for me if it's a good time for you. Thank you all for being here. And was already a subscriber. See, thank you so much. You're cool. See? All right. Don't dump him. He's a good guy. Okay. I know you're joking. Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to release the full interview of my conversation with Mike Stone. Check it out. It's going to be 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just subscribe and hit the notifications button. And then talk smack about me on Louis' channel. But he's a good guy. And thanks for being here. Until then, everybody, who loves you, baby? We do. And make sure when we get out of here, you might see another box either here or here. It's going to pop up. Click on it if you're bored. Watch that as well. Until then, everybody, we'll catch you all later. Thanks again. Mwah. We're out of here.